Hello. Hi, everyone. It's good to see you. I see there's a lot of you who have joined us. My name's Erica. I'm the VP of Communications and Marketing at ASTA, and I'm actually live in London right now. So, for those of you who are joining us live, go ahead and let us know where are you listening in from? Where are you from? What state do you live in? If you're traveling right now, where are you? And we're going to have a lot of ground to cover, but because I'm in London right now, it's about 8 o'clock. I'm going to explain a little bit about why I'm in London. Some of you might already know, but I just want to know, I want to get a sense of where people are listening in from. And if you're on a fam or a business trip, where you might be in the world. I know that it's the season for sailing. Sailing inaugurals are starting, and we're getting ready for some maiden voyages on some brands. Some of those brands we're going to be talking about today. So if you happen to be on one of those, let me know. I see a lot of folks from North Carolina, Florida, New York City, people listening in on LinkedIn and YouTube, and in our private Facebook group for ASTA members, the ASTA Member Lounge on our Facebook page. So many people who have joined, and I'm really excited, and I want to just dive in. So, why am I in London? I had such a wonderful experience. I actually disembarked from the Celebrity Beyond this morning. I was so lucky to be with my industry colleagues and friends for the inaugural of the Celebrity Beyond. So, I have a question for some of you because I just want to know, who wants to cruise with Celebrity? If you want to cruise with Celebrity, let us know. Type "I want to cruise" in the comments. Include your email address so we can make sure that we have that on file. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about my experience, but I also want to know, who sells Celebrity. So that's another question. And if you don't sell Celebrity, let me know if you want to sell Celebrity. I want to know in the comments, if you have been selling Celebrity products, what you sell the most of. If you've sailed with Celebrity, I want to know what your favorite ship is. Just let's engage in some conversations, because I'm going to dive right in and talk about what I like the most on the Celebrity Beyond inaugural. So I added some pictures to this presentation. They are not the best pictures, but I just thought it would be a really good idea to give you a sense of what I experienced yesterday. So let's get started. First, some highlights. This ship, and I am not going to do it justice in this PowerPoint, but this ship is phenomenal. I'm going to start with some fast facts, what makes this ship different. And these are my photos. Again, they don't do it justice, but here are some quick facts about what makes the Celebrity Beyond so different. It's longer, taller, and sleeker in its profile, 179 more suites and staterooms. More of the retreat space, which I'll show you a little bit about that, with some added amenities for people who are in the retreat class, with 40% larger sun deck. The sun deck was one of my favorite locations on the ship. It's just a really the design of the entire ship, you can tell that there were people who designed this ship who are thinking outside the box. They're not typically the cruise architects, if you will. They're people who have a real eye towards architecture and space and come at it from a different angle. And you can kind of see that in how they designed all of these gathering spaces and bars. There's more of the resort deck, so there's more open air spaces, a lot more restaurants, bars, and lounges. Now there's 17 decks, and the Sunset Bar is 180% larger. So I'm gonna pop into the comments right now, because I see some people are asking, how similar is it to the Edge? I want to cruise Celebrity. I want to sell Celebrity. I want to know, for those of you who are in the comments, if you have sold a Celebrity product before and sailed with Celebrity, what have you sold. And while I get those comments going, I'm just going to put a little instruction here for those of you who haven't joined us on StreamYard. We need to grant StreamYard permission to use your name. So I want to throw some of these comments up here, but I want to be able to see your name. So for those of you who haven't enabled StreamYard, go ahead and do that so that I can add your name on the comments. So I see Linda. Linda's like, I love celebrity. We're glad that you do. If you sell celebrity, let me know. I see someone. See, this is what it looks like when you don't enable StreamYard. A Facebook user on my end said that they sold an aqua class on the Equinox, which is phenomenal. So whoever that is, I'm sorry I can't see it on my end, but go ahead and enable StreamYard so I can show everyone else who's selling the aqua class with celebrity. I have Carrie, who is trying to sell the Iconic suite. Oh my gosh, I looked at that, and that is just an incredible space, Carrie. Um, it looks beyond incredible, Jerry. It actually is. Girl from PR sold the Apex out of Greece last year for honeymooners. Yep, I could see that. That would be an ideal product to sell for some honeymooners. So I am going to get into some of the photos here. Let's see what I have. So this is the main lobby bar, the Martini bar, with the chandelier show that they have, the most wonderful, entertaining bartenders. And there are 32 distinct food and beverage experiences on board, 14 cafe bars and lounges, 8 specialty restaurants, 4 main dining restaurants, 4 complimentary casual dining venues, and 2 private restaurants. So, and this is, oh my gosh, this was one of the experiences that, for those of you who have sailed with celebrity and have done one of these dining experiences before, please let me know in the comments. I had never experienced this. I've heard about it. This is the Petite chef experience in Legrand Bistro. And I have to give a shout out to Jennifer Suarez at Celebrity, who I dined with last evening, or I'm sorry, two evenings ago. And she and I had a great conversation, but I was also videotaping and taking pictures the whole time of the skull mapping that they use as part of their dining experience. And you're probably like, what is skull mapping? Well, the whole plate is like a show. It's like a cartoon. You might see in the left-hand corner that little chef down there by the plate. The whole area of the table is animated and curated with sound and visuals for each course. I'm not doing it justice by explaining it the way I'm explaining it, but I hope that somebody here knows what I am talking about. I see, yeah, she said it's so fun. The food is to die for. Yes, this experience was amazing. The Le Petite Chef, the whole dining experience with the skull mapping technology is just out of this world. So, and you'll be able to learn more about it hopefully when you sail a celebrity. On the left is a picture of Eden, which is one of their bars that is just everything that you would expect an Eden to be. All of the plants are real. They're live, which I loved. I actually went up to the wall and touched it just to make sure because I couldn't believe how lush and beautiful all of the space is. And they had shows, they have great dining, the shows. I mean, there are women hanging off of the chandeliers and acrobatics, and just the entertainment was beyond anything I ever imagined it would be. And the vibrancy of the deck, even in the evenings, you can just see how gorgeous it looks with all of the lights and everything kind of lit up. It was so incredible to be with all of the industry people from across the globe, the partners from Australia who haven't been out of their country in like 2 years. So we had a lot of Aussies on board, and folks from all over the world who are just really excited to be on the ship. I met Captain Kate, which I was so excited about. But I think by far one of my favorite venues on this ship was Eden. And it's such a versatile space, but for those who are looking for something a little bit different, never experienced anything like this. And I don't think there really is anything comparable to what Celebrity has to offer here with their experiences and their venues. I see a lot of people coming in with the comments. It is gorgeous, and you kind of have to see it to believe it. This is a shot of their Ocean View restaurant on the left, and then the expanded sun deck area on the right. Really welcoming space. The whole space kind of wraps around the bar, and like I said, it doesn't look like it was designed by someone who typically designs cruise ships. It was really thoughtfully designed, and every space is welcoming and inviting, and you can really tell that there was a lot of thought that went into curating the sunset bar and all of the deck spaces. These are two of the main dining restaurants: Cyprus, which is Mediterranean, and Cosmopolitan, which is more of just the traditional cuisine. I have so many pictures. I have hundreds of pictures, and it was so hard to find just a few to show you. But I mean, look at this. It's just lit up at night. Incredible. And the weather was great, and the music was great, and everybody was just so excited to be together. And I think that from my experience, what I would say is that this is really one of a kind. It really is one of a kind. And I know that there are people like Carrie who agree with me. And I'm seeing that there are a lot more people who are working with Celebrity, sailing with Celebrity, Australia, New Zealand, looking forward to sailing beyond an Apex. Love that. Love that. So anyone else who has sailed with Celebrity or is selling Celebrity right now, let me know. I I see that someone else loves Captain Kate as much as I do. I mean, the whole team there is just phenomenal. But I had a fangirl moment when I met Captain Kate, so I enjoyed that. Okay, well, before I go into that, so I'm going to pop back on screen, and we're going to talk a little bit about some of the promotion. So I have my notes here. For those of you who have questions about dining, I can answer as best as I can on the dining aspect of things. And I also have some stats on their entertainment. From an entertainment perspective, I was blown away. It was just I had never expect. I don't know what to expect with when it comes to cruise ship entertainment. I don't really have expectations, but the entire theater build out and just all of the thought and design that went into the theater space was just mind blowing. I'm going to look at my notes here because I want to make sure I get this right. Have um, they have this partnership. It's called Stage Door, and they bring the biggest Broadway and West End musicals featuring entertainment history's most loved songs, accompanied by a symphony orchestra recorded at the London Palladium. And so on the back of the stage, there's this big screen of the orchestra that they recorded playing live. Some of these show tunes that I know many of you know. In fact, not to spoil it, but there was one segment where they did a group rendition of Purple Rain, and it was phenomenal. There wasn't a single person in the audience who wasn't singing along. Then they have Wonder at Eden, which is that space that I had showed you, that funky, kind of mystical space, Eden. And they had an evening performance. They had two evening performances that were the acrobatics, the audience engagement. I mean, there's really nothing like it. And everybody was just having so much fun. In fact, last night they had a silent disco. I don't know if anybody's ever done a silent disco. If you have, please let me know. If you haven't, the only way I can explain it is you go into Eden. They hosted it at Eden, and everybody gets these headphones, and there's three different channels of music: red, green, and blue. And the headphones light up so you can see what channel other people are on. So I get my headset, put it on, and I see everybody who's on the green channel is having a great time. So I flip it to the green channel. And you only hear the music in your headset, and people who don't have a headset just see people dancing around in silence. It's kind of funny. Of course, there are people who are singing along as well, but that experience is something that I'll just never forget. And they had it at Eden, and they had the engagement from the entertainers, and it was just a really special moment. And then they have jazz at the club. So the club venue is also a really cool experience. And last night they had a special show where the audience was engaging with some of the acrobatics, and yeah, really nothing quite like it. So I'm gonna turn over to the comments right now. Silent disco is awesome. Yeah, it is. It is really funny. I had no idea what was happening, and I think somebody who wasn't participating would probably wonder what the heck we were doing. But it was a really, you look for things like that when you're selling to clients who maybe aren't cruisers, but want to do something with a group of friends, or a family, a big group of family, where you have a lot of different people that need to be entertained and have options. And I could just see this being a great product for people who are, my age, between 35, 45, looking for something fun, unique, experiential. You can tell I really enjoyed myself. It was only a 2-day sailing, but I am so glad that I was able to meet our partners, especially Jennifer Suarez, who I've been working with face to face. And for those of you who know Keith Lane, he was on board, and there were so many other industry folks. And I think that more than anything, being together on an inaugural and sailing together after the 2 years really that we've had, it was just a really special time to be at sea and to be supporting one another, and to feel like we're really getting back out there, and that sailing is starting again, and with this incredible new ship. And it's hard to think about how we could ever go back, and I hope that we don't, because I think that there are a lot of people out there who are ready to sail, who are ready to travel. I hope that your clients feel the same way. I hope that and if not, let me know. I'm curious, but I get the sense that there are a lot of travelers who are just really, really ready to get out there. And that's why we want to bring you into the mix with ASTA and help you sell Celebrity, and also help ASTA by supporting your National Trade Association. So I am going to, and I apologize, it's just me right now, so I kind of have to switch back through a couple of different things on the screen here, but I want to make sure I'm engaging with everybody. So I'm going to take a quick moment and see. Okay, my client, Valerie, just said, my client who is in his 60s loves the silent discos. Yes. I don't think there was anybody who didn't love it, from what I could tell. The facial expressions, yeah, there are a lot of, I was debating whether or not I would show some videos from the silent disco, but it's kind of one of those things you kind of have to experience. I'm really glad, Darla, that you're looking forward to sailing with Celebrity. So I'm going to dive right in and let you know how you can be one of the winners in our prize drawing to sail with Celebrity. Now, I saw. Can anyone help with the StreamYard? Michelle, we will. I hope that there's somebody, maybe Sandra, who's on our staff, who might be able to hop on the Facebook comments thread to see if she can help you. But I have to keep moving along here. So let's get into the details on how we can work together to sell Celebrity and support ASTA. So we have a partnership with Celebrity with some of their cabins on a variety of their sailings. I know last month in our Welcome Wednesday, Jasmine talked about our chapter system, and we had a few cabins on their April sailings that were available. Well, we have more, and Celebrity has partnered with us to provide us with select sailings throughout the year, cabins. Now, these are on a perishable basis, but we want to extend that offer to the travel advisors who we want to maintain as members. We want you, if you haven't renewed your membership yet, to renew, because your support helps us to continue to fight for you and to support the overall health of the travel agency community. And if you're not a member, we hope that this will give you a little bit of an incentive to join us, because we think that every travel advisor who's a professional should support their National Trade Association and should be a member of ASTA. If you agree, please let me know in the comments, because we have been fighting for this industry so hard over the past 2 years, but we can't do it without your help. So we're going to give you a little bit of an incentive to join us. But before I get into those details, I have a special message from our friends at Celebrity. So let's have a listen.
It's Keith Lane and Jennifer Suarez here with Celebrity Cruises, and we are actually on Beyond, Celebrity Beyond. And you know, Jen, I was just thinking, what I want to share with everyone is we had Edge, we have Apex, but Beyond, we've really done a lot of really cool things. And the three biggest are the expansion of Retreat with Luminate, especially dining with Retreat, all in the same area. And then in the middle of the ship, the Grand Plaza, we really expanded everything there. So it's beautiful.
It's really the heartbeat of the ship.
It is the heartbeat of the ship.
Brought the bar into the center of that area. So really everyone gets to enjoy the entertainment, the music, the beautiful chandelier. It's just gorgeous.
And we have events there, and it's spectacular. When you're in, whether it's fine cut or raw on 5, you can hear the music and the entertainment in the heartbeat of the ship, which I love. But the Sunset Bar.
It's my favorite.
It's
by
unbelievable.
Far.
Moroccan themed.
Yes.
And again, Jen, I've said a lot, so I want to hear more about what you love.
I was actually going to say my favorite place is also the Sunset Bar. Now it's 2 different levels. It's about double the space as it was on Edge and Apex. And it's just beautifully designed by Nate Burgess. And we can't wait for you all to see this yourself. Everyone on board has been so very excited. All of our trade partners, all of the media that we've had on board have just been completely floored. And so we can't wait for you to be on board, see it yourself, and sell it to your friends, your family, and all of your wonderful customers.
0 load factor restrictions. So sell, sell, sell. We need your help, and we appreciate all of you.
So those are our friends at Celebrity. Let me know if you know Jennifer or Keith. I'm just curious because I had the chance to get to know Keith on one of our events in Scotland, and then I got to meet Jennifer face to face for the first time on the inaugural. So if you know any of these folks, please let me know. And also, if you have a sales rep that you work with, I had a few folks that had questions about how to get more information. And I am sure that Celebrity and their team would be more than happy to connect you with your local sales rep. So if anybody who is listening in on the comments thread who knows their sales rep and who can help others out who need to get in contact with the sales rep, please go ahead and do that because we're going to start talking about how you can win one of 2 sailings. All of the sailings are 6 or 7 night Caribbean sailings. I wish that we had some cabins on the Beyond. Unfortunately, that's just not something that we have right now. That doesn't mean that won't be available in the future. So based on what their availabilities are, we're kind of working with Celebrity each month to find a few of those cabins that they're not using that we can use to incentivize ASTA membership. So here are the rules for taking advantage of this program. So all of the sailings are on the equinox. These are the dates that we have available right now. You must be available to sail on these dates. So I hope that some of you are, and they're all 6 or 7 night. Taxes and fees, port fees do apply. The offer is perishable, so it's based on availability. And that's why we want you to take part in this program. So I'm going to ask that if you are a member, that you renew your membership, or if you're not a member, that you join ASTA. And if you use the code WELCOME22, that's how we'll track you for the drawing. So we have 2 winners. Those 2 winners are going to pick one of these sailing dates, the one that works best for them. If you are currently an ASTA member and you renew your membership using the code WELCOME22, you will be entered. And you can renew up to a year in advance. So we hope that you do. And so that way you don't have to think about it for next year. And if you're not an ASTA member and you join us using the code WELCOME22, you'll also be entered into this drawing. So these are the dates that we have available. There will be 2 winners, and we're going to announce the winners as soon as we do the drawing on Monday. So you have until Monday, end of day. So we'll probably do the drawing Tuesday morning. So we'll give everybody the full day on Monday. So from now until May 2nd, which is Monday, if you join or renew and you use the discount code, I'm sorry, it's not a discount code, but if you use the code WELCOME22, that's how you'll be entered into the drawing for the 2 cabins that we have available for this incentive this month on the Celebrity Equinox for these dates. So before you just make sure that these are dates that you could be available for a 6 or 7 night Caribbean sailing. We will make sure that we get you your cruise certificate processed within 5 to 7 days. I see a lot of comments, so I'm going to go over to the comments. I am a member and available. Great. So Tandri, make sure that you renew. So for those who are members already, if you renew your membership for a year in advance, using the code welcome22, because we want to make sure that we're also bringing in people who haven't joined ASTA and also giving ASTA members the chance to take part in this. So we really hope that you can extend your membership, just renew into the next year, and our membership team would be really happy to help you do that. And if you're not an ASTA member, you haven't joined yet, use code welcome22 between now and Monday, and we're going to do the drawing on Tuesday morning. So I see that there are a lot of people the discount code, I'm sorry, it's not a discount code. This code welcome22, we use this every month. So every month we do a Welcome Wednesday. We don't always give away prize drawings for celebrity cruises, but we're going to start doing that more often. Every month, the last Wednesday of the month is our Welcome Wednesday live stream. So if you did use the code last month for your chance to be in the drawing for the April sailings, we're glad that you did. But this is really to each month incentivize ASTA members to renew into the future, and more importantly, for those ASTA members who haven't. So for those who already use the code, I don't have a slide up here for it, but we do have our Refer a Friend program. So for those of you who may have just renewed, if you know of someone who is not an ASTA member and they join ASTA and you forward that information to us, you give us their name, we will put you in the drawing. So the Refer a Friend program, I'll put in the comments some details after this live is done. But I know that there's a lot of folks who already did renew into the future, and we thank you so much for your support. If you refer a friend who is not a member who hasn't renewed, and you email our membership team, membership@asta.org, the name of that person, and we will verify that they joined or renewed by your referral, will also include you in this drawing. So I hope that makes it fair for those of you who may have just renewed last month. But we're going to keep doing these promotions, and there's going to be other opportunities because we actually have 5 more cruises that we are going to be doing a prize drawing for on Travel Advisor Day, May 4th. So I'll get into those details in a little bit, but the Refer a Friend program is a way for you to still participate if you've already just renewed your membership. Just make sure you tell us the name of the travel advisor that you referred to ASTA, and you email that to membership@asta.org, and we'll make sure that we put you in this drawing for May 2nd. My code was celebrity. I have just joined ASTA a month ago. So Sylvia, this would be a perfect opportunity for you if you want. And I'm going to go ahead and put a note up here in the banners. I'm just going to say, refer a friend. I'm going to make a note here for those of you who are watching, and email membership@asta.org. And that way, there we go. I'm going to put that up there. So here is the Refer a Friend details. So I just added this because I saw a lot of folks who just joined. So another way that you can participate is if you refer a friend. That friend joins or renews, you email their name to membership@asta.org, and we check that out, and then we'll put your name back in the prize drawing for this opportunity. So we have 2 cabins to give away on these available sailing dates, and we hope that you participate. I'm going to go over to the comments right now and see if there's any questions that I can answer. Renewed again, been a member for 5 years. Thank you, Jill. I'm so glad. And Travel Advisor Day prizes. Yes, Randy, I'm going to get into that in a little bit. One of my advisors is trying to join and says that he's a member already. Who can I talk to so we can fix this? So Donna, please email membership@asta.org, and so we can get that sorted out for you. And for anybody, so Julianne, if you have any questions about the Royal Caribbean, there were some date parameters around that. So please email the membership team so that we can make sure that we get that sorted for you. Um, Tried renewing with Welcome 22 and I got an error message. Oh no, I'm so sorry about that. We will make sure that that is fixed. I think that our membership team might need to just flip that code back on. So as soon as we wrap up this live, we'll make sure. If you can just make sure that is in all caps, maybe that is what is causing the error code, but we're going to make sure that the code is flipped on just as soon as this live is wrapped up. I love that Favor Safari says that they love Asta and they renewed their membership for 2022. Thank you so much for that. Make sure that you use the code WELCOME22 to join or renew. We're going to announce those winners. We're going to contact them directly. You have to be available for one of these sailing dates. Okay. You have to use the code to join or renew. And again, if you have already joined or renewed using this promotion from last month, refer a friend, email that name of the friend that you referred to membership@asta.org, and we'll put you into the. So I hope that that helps. And if there are any more questions, I will make sure that our membership team and myself will jump on the comments thread after this wraps up so that we can clarify any questions that people might have. So I am going to talk a little bit about what else we're going to do. And I asked before, but if people are selling celebrity, I also want to know, and put your email address in the comments, because I'm going to collect all of the emails that people put next to their I sell celebrity comment and make sure that our team at Celebrity has all of your contact information, and so that they can continuously send you referral programs, things that you should know about their products. So tell us if you sell Celebrity with your email address in the comments, because I'm going to send this right to the team so they can see how many of our travel advisors sell Celebrity. And again, here's another email address. Some of you may have met Jasmine last month on our Welcome Wednesday. Jasmine Causey, she's our director in membership. And if you have any questions about any programs that we're talking about right now from last month or from this month, you can also email Jasmine, and she'd be happy to help you. And she'll help me sort through the comments after this live is done so we can make sure that we've got all of your questions answered. Here's some fine print. Some of you probably know this, but there's no such thing as a free cruise. Okay, we all have a job as professionals in this industry. When we are offered an opportunity to sail with somebody who, a supplier who's really going out of their way to support us, we need to make sure that we're supporting them back. And we're going to be doing a lot more of this on our Welcome Wednesdays, on our social media. We have so many proud partners that support ASTA, that support the industry. And so when we have incentives like this, we want to make sure that we're supporting them back. So for those of you who do win one of the cruises, and we're going to be doing this more often throughout the year, so you're going to have lots of opportunities to participate with Celebrity, but you have to do one of these three things. And a lot of you are already going to do this anyways, but you have to make sure that you're showing us at ASTA and Celebrity that as a professional travel advisor, you're going to support their brand and represent the industry. So for those of you who win the drawing, we ask that you post on social media and that you tag Celebrity, or that you email your client list within 1 week of disembarking. And if you're a real pro with social media, we ask that maybe you consider doing a live broadcast. They've got great Wi-Fi. I did not do this live on board because I disembarked this morning, but if I were still on board, I would be doing the live on board because I know that their internet's really, really great. So for those of you who do win the drawing, please, one of these three things is what we ask of you. And I hope that we can get some real excited winners here, and there's going to be more opportunities to be entered into the drawing for future sailings. But just to make sure that we're all on the same page, these are the dates. So you have to be available for these dates and join or renew by Monday, or refer a friend to join ASTA and give us their name, and we'll put you in the drawing if you've already renewed. So I am going to talk just a little, I've already gone a little bit over, but I have a few things that I want to go over that are really important that ASTA is doing for the industry. And I just want to draw everyone's attention to that. But before I do that, I have one more message to play from our friends at Slutty.
I'm Jennifer Suarez with Celebrity Cruises, and I'm joined here with Keith Lane, also from Celebrity Cruises. We just want to share why we think ASTA is such an incredible membership for you to consider. We absolutely love ASTA and everything they stand for, and we really encourage you to go ahead and sign up for your membership for ASTA. To do that, we are so excited to make it even more interesting for you.
Oh, absolutely. We're gonna have incentives in place with ASTA, but I think the biggest thing for me, and I know ASTA is the representation of our industry through ASTA, and it's important for all of us, especially the last 2 years that we've come through. The future is so bright, but we've got to make sure that we increase membership with ASTA and we support this great cause, because it literally is for the future of our industry.
Couldn't agree more, right? So, a few things about what we're doing to support the industry. And I just want to make sure that everybody knows one of the most important advocacy activities that we are working on right now. And some of you might be aware of this, but we are really pushing the White House to rescind the inbound testing order. Please give me a thumbs up or a clap if you agree. Please tell me that you agree that this should be rescinded and that we need to restore the travel industry both ways, and that rescinding the inbound testing order will help revive the industry. Please let me know if you agree, because this is something that ASTA is working on. And with your support, by joining and renewing your membership, even renewing your membership in the future, we need this support so that we can continue to advocate on behalf of you and on behalf of all the travelers that we serve. And so this is one of the biggest pushes that we are working on right now. And I see a lot of people who agree. Praise God, Donna. Yes, absolutely. There are a lot of people who agree. And this is something that you can actually help us with. By joining and renewing your membership, you are supporting your national trade association that lobbies and advocates for things just like this. So you can go to asta.org/advocacy. We make it really easy to tell the White House exactly how you feel about the inbound testing order, and we need power in numbers. Anybody can take action on our advocacy portal. Go ahead and do that right now if you haven't already. Make sure that you browse around and look at the other advocacy alerts that we have on that page on asta.org/advocacy. This is really important stuff, guys. This is the bread and butter of our industry. And I just want to make sure that you all know that we support lifting the inbound testing requirement for all travelers, regardless of their vaccination status. But as a first step right now, because there's a bipartisan coalition in Congress that agrees that as a first step, exempting vaccinated travelers is the quickest way down the hill. And then we work on, the everybody, right? But given that there's already bipartisan support for the vaccinated traveler exception, we just think that that's the logical and most achievable first step because there's bipartisan support. But I just want to make sure that everybody knows that we actually do support lifting the inbound testing requirement for all travelers. We're just working on step one right now, okay? And we're doing as best as we can, but we need power in numbers. And we need you to go to asta.org/advocacy and tell the White House how you feel about the inbound testing order. And that is something that your membership does to support the industry. When you join and renew your membership with ASTA, you're helping us put the efforts and the staff and the resources behind these lobbying efforts. And with the help of our proud partners and our suppliers and partners like Celebrity Cruises, we're able to do more of this for you. So I'm really glad to see that a lot of you are working on this. Let's talk about one other membership benefit that I don't think many people know about, but I'm just going to put this up here. There are a whole bunch of savings that we have with our Membership Advantage program, but how many of you knew that you could get 45% off domestic next day deferred shipping or 25% off ground and commercial up to 50% on some of their other additional services at UPS. This is huge. We had a member email us last month saying that this is probably one of the most underrated member benefits, because he had like over $1,000 worth of savings in one of his shipments from UPS. And so I just wanted to make sure that there are so many benefits that we have, but I wanted to make sure that you knew that we also have some real tangible benefits with our Advantage program. And this is just scratching the surface, but I wanted to make sure that you knew, because, holiday season is not that far away. And for those of you who are shipping presents or shipping things to clients or thinking about things that you want to get for your office, these discounts come with your membership, and it can save you a lot of money. So please make sure that as you're joining and renewing, you're checking out the Member Advantage program, because the savings here are huge. Now let's just talk real quick about our events coming up. Latin American Showcase, for those of you who want to go to Costa Rica, that is still an option. We've got our Legislative Day in June. There are still some states that we need represented on the Capitol in Washington, D.C. for this event, where we lobby and advocate on behalf of the industry. So please reach out to us if you're interested in participating in one of the state delegations. The big show in San Francisco, our global convention, for those of you who have never joined an ASTA event before, that's the one that you should definitely join. But Travel Advisor Day is May 4th, coming up fast, with our partners at Sandals, who are our official sponsor. And if you're thinking, okay, well, I am interested and I want to keep increasing my chances of being able to sail with Celebrity, here's something that you can do. So we have a prize drawing. For those of you who know, we are supporting the Global Empowerment Movement, which is a relief effort for Ukrainian refugees and their relocation services. And we have had an outpouring of support from the industry. This particular charity is working with the travel agency to help relocate Ukrainian refugees, and we want to support them. And so some of our partners decided to step up and offer some prizes for people who donate and help us to scale this effort, including celebrities. So we're going to have not one, not two, but 3 AMA Waterways cruises that we're going to do a drawing for on Travel Advisor Day, 2 business class tickets anywhere from our partners at American Airlines, and 5 7-night Celebrity Caribbean cruise sailings. And the dates on that are going to be a little bit expanded from this particular promotion, but we've got 5 cabins that we'll have available for Celebrity sailings as part of this initiative for Travel Advisor Day. So if you haven't joined or renewed using the welcome code welcome22 by Monday, you can also email your donation receipt to donations@asta.org. If you are wondering how you can do your donations to the Global Empowerment Movement, I'm going to put the link up here for the toolkit for Travel Advisor Day. It's asta.org/travel advisor day, and all the instructions are right there. And all you have to do is email your receipt to donations@asta.org and do that by the 30th. Let me do this Travel Advisor Day. I'm going to add this banner. So for those of you who have questions, asta.org/travel advisor day. You can get all the details on where to send your donations and all of the prizes. 5 cruises with Celebrity, 2 business class tickets from American Airlines anywhere, 3 AMA Waterways cruises, and it's all for a really great cause. And we're going to have a live program right here on ASTA's Facebook page on May 4th. So we hope to see you there, and we hope that some of you are going to be investing in this with us and joining and renewing your membership. So we've got lots of ways that you can participate, and we hope that you do, because this is a day that we really want to celebrate you. I'm going to take a quick peek at the comments. I see a lot of people, Celebrity rocks. Yes, they do. I see a lot of people who are showing their support for Celebrity. We like that. I'm so glad that all of you joined today. I went a little bit over, but I think that's okay, because we had a lot to cover. Now, if there are any questions, please let me know. I'm going to do my best to cover them right now. I hope that you all join us next week for our live on Travel Advisor Day. Make sure you're going to asta.org/travel advisor day so that you can get your reminder for the event, the instructions for the donations so that we can put you in the bigger prize drawings, because we've got all those 5 cabins, 2 business class tickets, 3 AMA Waterways cruises, so many prizes. But we also hope that you take advantage of what we're offering today, which is a real incentive to join and renew your membership with ASTA and Sail with Celebrity. I'm going to go to the questions right now. Alma's the best. Donation done. Thank you so much, Patty. And I think that there are so many people here. What states are still lacking for Legislative Day? I don't know who asked that question because I'm not seeing the name pop up. But if you would email our membership team or Andrea Caulfield on our membership team, I'm going to put her email address up here. She can let you know what states we're missing. I know that Iowa is one of them. I know that we need some representation from, I think, South Dakota is one of them. So let me just put up Andrea's email address from our membership team, and she will get you the details on the scholarships we have available for the states that we need representation from. We want to have representation from all 50 states this year. The last I heard, we have 40 states covered. Our California and New York delegation and Florida delegation are always the biggest, but we're looking for people from Middle America and some of the states that don't really get a lot of the representation that we need. So we hope that you email Andrea so that she can let you know if you qualify for a scholarship in one of the states that need to be represented. Let's see, comments. I see someone else on the team is adding comments in for Travel Advisor Day. Will renewing way ahead of time just push out the expiration of membership? Vicky, yes. So when you renew a year in advance, you're good. It's like set it and forget it. Your ASTA membership is good to go. And you can always refer a friend as well if you want to take part in this incentive program. Just make sure that person joins or renews by Monday, and that you email our membership team and let them know their names so that we can cross-reference and put them into the drawing for the 2 cabins that we're giving away on Monday. But don't forget, we've got 5 cabins that we're giving away on Travel Advisor Day in our prize drawing. So there's more than one way that you can take advantage of this incentive. I see so many people who want to sell Celebrity. This is great. They're going to be really happy. And if you have any specific questions for the Celebrity team, and a sales rep in your area, please engage with each other on the comments, because maybe you can exchange some information to get folks connected with the right rep. And then if you need to know your rep, just put your email address in the comments and tell us that you're looking for your sales rep, and I'll make sure that gets over to the Celebrity team. I see somebody asked about Arkansas. I do believe Arkansas is actually one of the states where we need representation. So I unfortunately can't tell who put that comment there, but whoever is asking about Arkansas, Facebook user, enable StreamYard next time so I know your name. I think Arkansas is on the list. Let's see. I am new to the industry and just joined the call 15 minutes ago. What are the costs of membership? Linda, we'll be so happy to break that down for you. If you go to asta.org/join, you can get the full breakdown of the cost of membership. Mostly for the independent advisors, it's $199. So I just got the note that my computer is running low on battery. So I'm going to try to go through some of these questions because I see so many. How do I register for San Francisco? Well, Denise, go to astaglobalconvention.org, or you can also go to asta.org and click on events, and you'll be able to find the registration details there. Our advanced pricing is closing soon, so the prices are going to start to go up in June. So if you haven't registered for Global Convention, please do. Join us for Travel Advisor Day, because we're going to have some special announcements about Global Convention as well. So if you don't have the answers you need by visiting astaglobalconvention.org, please just email our membership team. I think Sandra's still in the background here of the studio. So Sandra, if you don't mind, can you put up the Global Convention website banner so that folks can find out how they can register to attend? Oh, here we go. I just found it. I can put that right there. So for those of you who have questions about Global Convention, go ahead and check out our convention website. Let's see. Link for donating to Ukraine. Beverly, so if you go to the Global Empowerment Movement, and Sandra, if you can put the link in the banners, I can put that up there, or somebody who's in the background, put it in the comments. Our toolkit for Travel Advisor Day has the details, so I think the fastest way for you to get the instructions is to go to the toolkit for Travel Advisor Day, and that way you can get all the information you need to donate to support the relocation efforts for the global empowerment movement. Let's see. I'm going back to the comments. So many opportunities. Wow. Yes. Cruises. 2 cruises that we're going to give away. Join or renew between now and Monday. And even for those of you who have already renewed, refer a friend so you can still be considered in the prize drawing. Join us for Travel Advisor Day with your donation receipt, email to donations@asta.org for your chance to win. Check out the instructions at the Travel Advisor Day toolkit right there. And there's going to be 5 cabins plus many more opportunities with other partners. And then global convention announcements will also be made on Travel Advisor Day. So we're going to be live on Travel Advisor Day on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, everywhere. So don't forget to save that on your calendar. You can do that on our toolkit on Travel Advisor Day, so that you don't miss out on these opportunities. I see that a member of our team is going in and adding all these details to the comments. So thank you for that. It's kind of hard to do both at the same time. So if you have questions for our membership team, please email membership@asta.org. And I have already gone way over time. So I'm so glad for those of you who are joining and renewing. This is so important for us as an industry to come together, and ASTA really serves to represent all of you. We've been doing it since 1931. We're not ever going to stop. But over the past few years, we have seen how important it is that we rally together and support one another. And ASTA is only as strong, our industry is only as strong as the agents who support ASTA and the National Trade Association. So I hope that you're going to keep renewing and joining ASTA. But we really want to make sure that everybody is taking part and engaging with us, because it's more important than ever, especially as we're getting back out there and starting to sell a lot more travel, especially when we're selling products like Celebrity. So thank you, everybody, for joining and engaging. Really looking forward to seeing a lot of you at our upcoming events. And I hope that you have a great week. Thank you so much. Let us know if you have questions. We can still answer them on the comments thread. But that's all for me. Hope to see you on Travel Advisor Day, everybody. Thanks so much.